When Christmas came around, I got some peppermint candies from Sweden from my grandfather, and also a giant peppermint stick. So what I did, since I don't like those, I melted them down and came up with this, which turned out to be absolutely disgusting and ended up in the trash. So this morning, my dad came out here and there were a couple of minks around. One of them had already been paralyzed by the chickens. He came out later, and the paralyzed mink had gotten one of the chicks, so he promptly killed it with a pitchfork. But now we have the second one in our Hellheart trap. And the dog is thoroughly obsessed with it. Hey, come back. Leave the mink alone. Let's go see if we can find its mate. Here it is. Still there. Being eaten by flies. No, dog. And that's that. You're such a noisemaker.
It's like a seagull with fur.
That's amazing.
Alright.
So I'm about to move the mink. There she is. She's so loud and obnoxious. Oh my word. Do you like music? She's already peed. I'm glad I put her on the plastic. Yeah. We're going to the reserve on 132. That little wildlife sanctuary. Please don't go up there. That's where there's cloth, and I don't want to clean that. You can't go anywhere. Have you ever traveled 50 miles per hour before? Because it's what you're doing now. Shh. Quiet. Quiet. We're almost there. So far, she's doing fine. I think she pooped as well. Yes, I know, we're slowing down. We have arrived. She's being very difficult to cope with. You can see she took a dump and did a little wee-wee on the seat. And off we go. Ta-da! Smile. There's a thing called a geocache. It's a program across the world that basically you get a GPS map and there's a little box with some trinkets and a notebook in them at these destinations. A couple of them are hidden away throughout the woods off of trails and stuff. All I remember is that there's one on this trail. Now, there should be a stream coming up towards the end of this, so I'm gonna look for that because that would be a nice place to drop her off. She's getting a little restless. Hang in there. Alright, I can't find the stream, so I'm just gonna let her out here, ready to be set free. And off into the wilderness she goes. That was a job well done. Alright, so I've done a bit more with the GoPro session with my phone, I had a little Lego contraption that had train wheels on it that I could use for filming Lego stuff. So now that I have an even smaller camera, I built this. So to put the camera in, it just sits in there. These two halves close in and center it perfectly. And what it does now is it spins around almost perfectly. Now, one thing to do if I want to orient it this way, it might swivel back and forth, so I've added this attachment that swings down and clips over so that it no longer swings independently from the rest of the contraption. So you swing that up and the same thing happens here on this side. So now this piece that we have here swings down and clips in place. So now it can go side to side without spinning around.